right, day 9. Back at it again. It's a Monday, and it's a little late, like 8:20, but I had to get this video out because you know what? Gotta fucking stay true to my word. Gotta produce the content on time when I'm saying I'm gonna make these journals. So that's what I'm doing today. Today I'm going over kind of what happened on the weekend, although nothing in terms of trading, more so just me, and also then with the trades that I took today because today was actually profitable. Here, I'll just mark out the day's bounds. What happened today was we saw this kind of shit happen in the morning where we had price come down and then kind of in reaction to what was happening the previous day and after filling this huge gap here of all this low volume. And then price went down a little bit and then we just saw a continuation of uptrends past higher highs. And I think, what are we at now? Yeah, we're making higher highs now. So we're out of kind of like this bearish kind of grand scheme idea. Although we have just hit this large area of support. Let me just grab the rectangle tool. Where the fuck is the rectangle tool? Might be behind my camera. Oh well. But pretty much I would define that as, oh, not that, this, and like maybe like the bottom of like these. This is like a large area that I'm going to be looking at for the next few days. If I see price come above that, come above these two lows, then I'll be even more bullish. But I'm kind of in a consolidating mindset right now for the entire week, where I'll be looking for ranges and to fade ranges instead of trying to catch trends, like kind of what was happening today. Speaking of today, how do I do this? Yeah, here we go. Let's just get into the trades that I took today. So first off, here's the chart for today on the minute. Go to the 5-minute. I had two different instances where I was trading today. First one, you can see right around noon, because I wasn't really feeling this action. I was still kind of bullish. I mean, from previous day and the previous, like all the previous week. So I waited until like price was coming back up here, and looking back, I should have been long from the beginning. But here, I'll look at these trades. I was short because I was just trying to take things off of this support level here. So I was expecting things to come back down after that, if that makes sense. And here, actually, I'll just do a calculation for the sum of this right now. Here we go. So it's, yeah, today 275, not bad. Or a better way to do this would actually be including commission fees, which would be this. 239. All right, yeah, not bad for the day. That was 22 ticks in total that I won, which would correspond with oh, well, never mind. I won't do the math right now. Yeah, this, 239, 240 bucks for the day, which ain't bad at all for the amount of trades that I took and kind of how I was feeling with it. I had 3 losses when I opened up, and then I finally, yeah, look at this. I tried shorting, then I tried longing, going with the trend. Oh, and that worked. Then my next shorts and longs didn't work. And then at the end, I made a lot of money back just because how I was trading changed. And also we came into that kind of 50, where is that? 15, this kind of volatility right here that always happens as you get towards the end of the market close when people are like, here, let me see this. Yeah, I made money on this candle right here with all this selling volume. Just because, I mean, I know from previous experience that end of the day has a lot of volume as people sell off. And today actually had a lot of volume. Jeez. Yeah. Damn. Didn't see that in a moment. But let's get into the trades that I took today. So the first ones were these shorts. I was trying to react off of levels. Oh, let me just do this. Those were at 12. Those were like 12 something. As we were coming back up here. What time was this at? 12:45. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of volume levels. And I think I took a short here. Yeah, that makes sense. 6, 8, 30, 50. I took a short when it hit this level. It came down a little bit, as you can see in here. I shorted there, and then it came back down here, but then it just pushed me through. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. I think this was, though, like, that was what, like 2.5 ticks? But again, I was looking for long more. I was looking for price to, like, come down to here. Unfortunately, it only came down here. Oh, well, though. That happens sometimes, especially when you're fading against a trend. I wasn't quite paying attention to the trend dynamic. Because of what had happened earlier, I wasn't quite sure that this was bullish until after it had broken through. I tried shorting one more time. Here, let me zoom in. I'm on the 5 minute right now. Actually, let me go 1 minute. Yeah, much easier. Oh, fuck. Oh, you being serious right now? I hate NinjaTrader, in case you can't tell. What's good with it? But, oh my, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, this is much easier way of depicting it. Price did come down, but didn't come down enough. I was expecting it to come down to 25 because of that other level. Oh, cannot do things today because of this level right here. And then I tried entering again when price came and hit this level. Again, got stopped out. Price pushed up. So then I entered when price came down, actually. What time was that? That was at 12:53. Right here. I entered as price came down. I used this kind of as a reverse resistance into support level. Price came down into this, and I saw this. It didn't even touch this level, so then I entered here and targeted up here. 6, 8, 40, 50, which was, yeah, right here, right at the top. Just clutched that out because I saw like this was growing, and yeah, it just happened to be perfect there. Didn't trade again because I went off to school. Or no, I didn't go off to school. Then I made this trade, kind of wasn't even thinking about this. Stopped that out. Price came over here, but I did make this because I thought the price might turn around after clearing these highs, these ones. But it did not. And then over here, this is when I came back at the end of the day, right before it closed. Yeah, literally 10 minutes left trading. Probably started monitoring it again, like about here, about for 30 minutes. Then I was like, okay. So then price came down. I took longs here, right? Or did I take shorts here? Yeah, I took longs here. Those gave me money. Let me go back. Here was... What, how many wins did I have today? I had 1 and these 2. And these 2 were kind of at the same time because I was increasing my risk. So really it was just one trade. But I lost these longs. And then price came down here. I lost again because I tried getting in early here. And price came down again. Let me find this on Bookmap. Um, 1551. Yeah, here it is. I tried getting in like here, was it? Yeah, that makes sense. I tried getting in here. Like, Bookmap's back by a minute as compared because NinjaTrader displays things in the forward time. Like this one. This is 5:51. Anyway, it's a really terrible way of displaying candles on NinjaTrader. I fucking hate NinjaTrader, in case you couldn't tell. But I took this based off of coming down here and not seeing a push through. Then off of this reaction, I took another trade here because this one got stopped out as price came down here. And then I took that same trade as price came back down here because I was like, it's very unlikely that price is going to push through. I was trying to point at that with my finger. This high volume node right here. And if it did, then it would go way further down. So I was like, all right, I'm still going to play that it's going to come up and touch this support again, which, of course, it did end up doing before going down and then chopping for the rest of the day. I mean, yeah, of course, this was market end, so what are you going to really expect? Just market chop. But that was pretty much all of the trading that I did today. it really was just looking at levels and taking reactions off of levels with tight losses. So yeah, I did take a few losses, but ultimately my wins were much bigger. I felt very confident about this one here. I knew that if it wasn't pushing through this level, and with all of the support down here, I could go for another one, considering how much volume there was still at these levels. Like, see, look, we came down, and we were still hitting triple digits, like, right here, triple digits. So I'm like, all right, price needs to push up a little bit more. Price pushes up. We see that nice finish, 6.89. That's how you know the auction is kind of over. And then we have price, yeah, just push down. Holy, whatever happened here. Lots of volume, right? But yeah, pretty calm day. And yeah, that's how I made $240 today. Just focusing on taking trades off of levels and paying attention to volume constraints. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll make another video tomorrow. Peace.